What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Direct Your Life, Sis, with Naya B. This is your wellness checkpoint, and the girlies are not well, okay? Me being the girlies. The last couple of weeks, I have been exhausted. I couldn't even tell you why, other than I've been going a mile a minute. So I've done a lot of things in the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to utilize my network. I've been trying to apply myself more at my job, and your girl is tired. Okay? I'm tired. So today I want to talk about what that process has looked like for me, what is going on in my mind, how I've been optimizing my overthinking, and we can just have a back and forth here. What I've learned since launching this podcast is I'm the girl that needs the direction in her life. Yes, I want this to help the younger generation. I want to enable other women to, apply the different advice or mindset changes that I do for myself. But I am the one that needs direction in their life. Okay. So, yes, welcome to episode 4, where we're going to talk about how I've been directing my life in the last couple of weeks. Because Lord knows I need some help. Okay, so oh my goodness. All right. I don't even know where I want to start. So, yes, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you to Tiffany. Yes, give it up for Tiff for being my first guest on the show. I am so happy with that episode. We had such a genuine and vulnerable conversation. I am so very grateful to, first of all, step out of my comfort zone in that way and to put someone else out of their comfort zone as well, and to kind of like lean on each other in the way that we did in that conversation. I that couldn't have gone any better in my opinion. So I'm very grateful to you, Tiffany. Yes. So good Lord. All right. I want to touch on utilizing the network that you have. And that is a good first example. So, whenever I was launching the podcast, I was thinking, and I still do have a whole list. Please believe, if you're one of my close girlfriends or one of the friends that I grew up with and you're doing something big, I'm going to be reaching out to you to be on my podcast. Please expect it to be coming soon. But, anyways, I was thinking about the network that I already have and how I had not been using it for so long. Y'all, I tell you, I felt so invisible. I don't know like what had been, I don't know where my mind has been over the last couple of years. I think after I graduated grad school and got a job, I felt very lucky, felt very blessed, because I know it is hard in the labor market right now. So I was like really zoned in on the company I work at. That has not been serving me very well. So this year, the shift that God has me going through, just shifting in my perspective, shifting in the things that I can see myself doing, shifting in how I even approach the work that I'm still doing on a day-to-day basis, I've had to use my network. I've had to lean on others. I've had to ask people questions that I didn't think I would ever have to ask before. It's a part of growing up, is the way that I'm looking at it. And I'm maturing in that way. But when I tell y'all, like, you have to be able to recognize the strengths of the people around you and use them. And I mean, don't like use people, but definitely like see where there can be some opportunities for collaborative effort. What can you do for someone? And, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back too. That's the way, America works. That's the way relationships work. Forget America. Like, that's how a lot of people operate in adulthood. So, whenever I was launching the podcast, I had all these different ideas, and I still do, in all these different ways that I want to amplify people's stories. So, as I am announcing this to my family, I came upon my older cousin. His name's Gerald, and he has a podcast as well. It's called The Downpipe. They are the Black Porsche Club of Atlanta. And the guys, some of the guys, they record different things about the Porsche cars that they own. And they're so interesting. They're so cool. But anyways, I was pitching my podcast to my cousin, and in that conversation, he was like, "You know what? We're having a event in a couple of weeks in Savannah, Georgia. You should come down and meet people. You could do an episode. You can do a vlog, get some content." And I was like, I literally got emotional when we got off the phone because I just felt like that's like full circle. That is a seed being planted that God was showing me, like, yes, this is what I want you to do. These are the avenues that you should be going down so that you can put yourself out there, learn how to utilize your network and talk about the things that you want to talk about, and to amplify this Black Porsche Club of Atlanta to people that didn't know it existed, like me. So that experience is what I want to talk about today. I went down to Savannah to meet my cousin, and this is only 2 days. This is last weekend. I left North Carolina Saturday morning, not as early as I wanted to either. Like I was BSing. I'm not even gonna lie. I had went on a jog. I had did my workout. I got dressed. I got all my bag packed and everything. I got my makeup on, and I was like, okay, gotta hit the road. And I wanted to get on the road at 9. I didn't get on the road until 10. So I was gonna, warm up to people and kind of get some footage. There was a woman that my cousin introduced me to that I was going to do a whole episode with. Maybe we will still, but I'm really glad to have met her. I'm really glad to have met her family. And the purpose of it was for me to get some content and be around prestigious Black adults. And I tell you what, I love those many organizations, those many societies that Black people have created that we're all, I'm a Zeta, so that's another example of like the networking. So 4-hour drive, got down to Savannah. Savannah is beautiful. I didn't know. And I've always wanted to go there just because I've heard my mom talk about it. And this cousin, I think they've lived in Georgia for a while. And it was so nice. I really liked it. I really liked it. Just the trees are beautiful. It was really homey, but also like so we went downtown Savannah, and there's like the river. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. The food was great. I really have no complaints at all. And for my temporary time here in North Carolina, I said, oh, I have to go. There's no way I'm not going to go. And to be honest, I didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like going that week. It was a big week at work, and I was really tired. I had been pushing myself in the gym still. And I still was like, okay, I told Gerald I'm going to go. I really do want to go. I want to get some footage for my podcast. I want to do like a vlog. So I'm going to go. So I still went, even though like I was like dead tired. But no, it was great. It was great. So just getting my feet wet in like how to talk about this podcast to people who like don't even know me, or how to talk about the things that I like to do with a generation ahead of me. And I've always been told I'm mature for my age, so that wasn't really like the age difference wasn't really a big thing. But like I was there by myself. I mean, my cousin was there, but he's my mom's cousin, so like we can only talk about so much too. But it was really a genuine, inspiring event to experience. And the people I met were so kind. They fed me good gems about home ownership and not letting go of the land that you own whenever you are coming up into your adulthood, maybe if your parents are passing on and things like that. Talked a lot about just doing different things, talked about media and how it's affecting the social aspect of people in my generation.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
So it was a great experience. And we did a riverboat cruise for a few hours. We had dinner on the cruise. Oh, it was so good. And it just it puts to show, like, when you have an interest in something and it's a common interest, or you can find different people that are also interested in that thing, you start a whole organization and make other people feel less alone about it. Bring community to life, bring purpose to life, and to fellowship together. And I loved to see that. I'm so glad that my cousin has that as his community, and it was just really inspiring for me. And I can't wait to, start figuring out what is it exactly that I want to make come to life more in my adult years. I have not been a part of a grad chapter just yet, for my sorority. I do want to do that pretty soon. It can be expensive, so please don't rush me to join anything. But yeah, like paying dues in these organizations, it's hard, but that money that you put into the organization, events like this that I was able to go to, that's like the purpose of putting that money into the organization or the chapter. So I just wanted to share, like, us as Gen Z, us as I don't even know if I'm Gen Z or Gen Alpha. I don't know. I was born in '99. Um, the younger generation, we've got to recognize how we can utilize our networks. We see so many, like, the world is so open to celebrity or who's the most popular because of X amount of followers on Instagram and all the different social medias. But what is the network that you already have? Think about who you're connected to just naturally. This was my older cousin. And I honestly wish I had been talking to him much longer than I have now. Like, we just started like building a relationship maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, I didn't know he was this well off. I didn't know he had so much wisdom to like pass down to me. My mom should have connected me to him when I was graduating high school. He has so many gems to share, and it can be overwhelming sometimes, but I love him for it. And he feeds his sons all of this great information and wisdom. And I'm a outside viewer looking at his sons like, y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Because us as Black people, we really have to do better at preparing our youth for adulthood. And that is also something that it's like a foundation of this pod. So I am happy to share that I am working on utilizing my network as well and just trying to figure out, where do I fit in? Where do I fit in? I'm trying to like get in where I fit in, but it's like, what do I want to give a lot of my time to? And it's becoming louder and louder. Like, you are truly an empathizer, you are a connector, you like to show people how curiosity lives in you. So that's what it is for me. But I'm just excited to see what more the future holds. I would love to go to more events like this. He did invite me to another one in January, so I've got to think about that. But when the network networks, it's beautiful. So people should always think about that. And I know people have told me all my life, like, don't let any bridges burn, or some saying like that. I can't remember how it goes. But yeah, we have to utilize the network that we have. So getting into more of why I have been so exhausted over the last couple of weeks, right after the event with the Black Porsche Club of Atlanta, I I went off by myself and like went to brunch, I went shopping, and then I had to drive back to North Carolina. It's a 4-hour drive. Didn't get back home till like maybe 6:30 p.m., 6:30 or 7 p.m. I can't remember. Maybe it was 6, I think, because I stopped somewhere at like 5:40. And I went to Buc-ee's for the first time, the really huge gas station, grocery. I don't know what that is. It was so many people. I had never been to a Buc-ee's before. That was fun. I have to do that on the next big road trip. Anyways, so yeah, I got back home. I forgot that I had a mountain of laundry on my couch. I had, I don't think I had dishes in the sink, thank God. But I was just like, oh, this is why they say you need to clean up before you go on a trip. I was so tired. And then it was Sunday evening, so I had to get prepared for the week ahead. I didn't take Monday off because I got days off coming up later this month. And I'm like, adulthood is so hard. It's really hard. And I was like, as a woman, the different cycles that we go through really take a toll on our bodies. And like I said, I have been in the gym pretty consistently. So I'm like, I can feel all the tension in my neck and shoulders, from whether it be from lifting weights or from sitting at my computer desk at work all day. I'm just like, my body is beat. She's beat down. And it is hard for me to get up in the morning. And I'm only 26 years old. So it's like, I have to like get into a better rhythm. I have to make sure I have to make sure I'm making that time for myself. Like I talked about in episode 2, like, make time for yourself and listen to your body. So this, every week, like on a Wednesday, I try to make that my rest day, because I will go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday mornings, or I'm doing some type of movement for at least 40 minutes. So even if I'm not at the gym, I'm doing something. And then Wednesday mornings, Wednesday mornings are like the devil because it takes me so long to get out of bed. I'm like, I don't want to go to work. And it's like, but once I'm up, and I'll usually take a shower in the morning on Wednesdays so I can wake up and get ready. A lot of something that helps me kind of get in like work mode and showing up as my best self is putting on makeup. And this last year, I hadn't really been doing that. And I wonder why I'm like so out of myself. But when I put on a little face, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show up as my best self today. And it inspires me to apply myself and to look the part. You can be the part is the way my brain works, I guess. So that's something that has helped me out over the last couple of weeks, but I'm still tired. So on Wednesdays, like even whenever I think about, oh, I can do a little yoga or I'll do like a resistance band workout, instead of like truly resting. And over the last couple of weeks, I said, no, you're going to actually rest. And usually it works out that I will go to Bible study on that Wednesday night. The last couple of weeks, I skipped Bible study because I've been so tired. And I'm just like, Lord, I'm praying for some rejuvenation. So hopefully the next couple of weeks I can get back into a better routine. And like I said, like with cycles, it's different. And I'm really sick of the Nexplanon in my arm. I have been struggling to lose weight. I have been really hormonal eating, hormonal emotions. I'm like, oh, please get out of me. And like even with like the actuality of a cycle like has been absent. And I'm like, what is my body going through? And it could be stress. It could be stress. There's some things that I have some extra stress in my life about right now. But that's why I still wanted to put out an episode today, because it really does help for me to talk about these things and to get it off my chest and to share and see what other people are going through as well. So to optimize overthinking, I have been journaling. I have been praying. And what I need to start doing more is reading more of my Bible. I don't read it consistently. The way that my routine just switches up week to week, it's hard for me to actually set aside time to do that. But I do want to start, and I will. But that's what I need to start working on. Just trying to optimize the overthinking that happens and organize my thoughts. I've been trying to plan my birthday trip. I've been trying to plan moving back to New Jersey. I've been trying to plan when am I going to see my family. Um, Trying to plan a trip to Hawaii. My brother, when he comes back to Hawaii, and I'm like, these are all the things that just float around in my head. And then work on top of that. I'm like, whew, there's a lot going on. So I need to to get back in my meditation bag. That's what I need to do. But what I have been doing is stretching even at work helps me kind of come down a bit, and taking deep breaths, maintaining my exercise routine, reading when I can, reading when I feel like it. I'm still reading The Color Purple. Honestly, that book I don't think is for me because I can't get through it. I mean, I'm on like page 80 something, but like it's like a I got to get to the meat and potatoes of that book. I do, but the idea of optimizing your overthinking is purposeful and helpful because a lot of us overthink, and that does not do us any justice. It doesn't do anything for us. We stop, assess our immediate surroundings, take a breath, and identify what matters most in the moment that we're in. That's what I need to start doing. And hopefully, hearing that inspires you to do the same or inspires you to do something whenever you find yourself in your head too much. All right. Another thing I want to do, I want to end this episode with a little haul. I have been shopping a lot lately. And today I was really sad because I decided not to get new headphones. I've been wanting the new Power Beats for like the last year now. And I just don't think it would have been responsible for me to spend $200 on one item. I almost spent $200 at Ulta. So in my head, I'm like, dang, if I was going to spend that much money, I could have just went and got my headphones. But no, it's okay. It's okay. But I want to show you what I got. So, a haul. Okay, so y'all watched my last makeup video, and I think I'm gonna do more of those. Let me know what you think of those, because I should have did one with my look today, because I used the Bratz palette again. I have the purple eyeshadow and the light blue. Look at it if you can. It's really pretty. Oh, and these are my new glasses. These are the ones these are the second pair. I sent the big black ones back, and I got these. So hopefully you can see. Yeah. But anyways, I have been wanting to use a translucent powder. Excuse me. So I got one of those. I got the one from Laura Mercier. Yes. And I remembered the girl's name who I got a lot of eyeshadow tips from because she was reviewing this translucent powder too on TikTok. Her name is Aljay. I like her. Alejay. Her videos are really good, but she broke down eyeshadow whenever I was looking for eyeshadow tips. But she was also talking about this product, Laura Mercier. Uh-oh, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. It's a mini size. Ooh. I always like to smell makeup, but it never smells like anything. Except for Glam Light. No, maybe I can show this one instead. Yeah. Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I've been wanting to use that because my under eye and my cheeks, my skin just gets really dewy. And I'm like, okay, now that I'd be in my makeup bag a little bit more, maybe I should start exploring matte makeup. So I got that translucent setting powder. I also got an e.l.f. matte setting spray. So we got that. Yeah. My laptop camera is terrible. So, okay, I got that. And then NYX has new eyeliner, and I love eyeliner. I got the matte liquid eyeliner. And this is the one that like you dip in the little bottle. So I got that. And then I got a blue one. I want to try a blue eyeliner. I've been thinking about that for some time. And then this girl in the Ulta, she had blue mascara on. And I was like, okay, now I need to buy some blue mascara. And I asked one of the makeup experts in there, like, what do you think of blue eyeliner and blue mascara together? Like, is that too much? And they were like, no, I did purple, and it was pretty. It was like amplified it. So I'm gonna try that out eventually. I don't know when, but I also got a blue mascara from Essence. I was going to get Cobalt from Fenty, but like I said, I almost spent $200. I didn't want to spend $22 on mascara. This is $4. Okay. And I don't know if I'm gonna like it, so we're gonna go cheap for now. Okay, I got that. Y'all heard me say I didn't have any makeup remover wipes. I finally got some more of those. These are the CeraVe ones, and it says hydrating makeup removing plant-based wipes. So we love that. And then they had a buy one get one 40% off on there as well for CeraVe and Cetaphil products there. So I got a makeup cleansing balm. So we'll try that out too. Makeup removing cleanser balm. I might try that like in a moment. Oh, I got the little finger sponges for my pressed powder. So I'm excited about that. That's e.l.f. But look at it. It's so cute. But it came in a little box like that. I like that. I'm excited to use that tomorrow. Even though when we're makeup to church is like useless because I cry at church. Okay, I'm silly. I also got some brushes. I got a tint brush because I use um what's it called? I use skin tint moisturizer as my foundation, and I usually just blend it with my fingers. And I was like, you know what? Let's try to start using a brush. Let's see how that goes. And then I got a high points highlighter brush too because I don't even be using highlight, but I would like to. And I think the reason why I haven't been using highlight is because I don't got no brush for it. So there's that. And then the holy grails, I got some more hyaluronic acid by The Ordinary. This stuff is amazing. You need it. If you are not using hyaluronic acid in general in your skincare routine, you need to go find some. This one is only $10 at Target and Ulta, and probably Sephora too, or even on TikTok Shop, maybe. I think they have that on here too. The Ordinary. And I have been ignoring this brand for some years now just because I didn't want to try it, but the hyaluronic acid is worth it. Okay. I haven't ran out of the one that I bought in February just yet, but I'm starting to, and I'm like, I need to have it on back stock too. So there's that. And then I also got the retinol that they have. I was trying to ask y'all what retinol products y'all wanted to recommend, and didn't nobody say nothing. So I had to go with, what I wanted to get. Yeah. So I did a little shopping today, and that is okay. Retail therapy is a way to optimize your overthinking too. Not really. Don't do that. Don't be like me. But it does help to kind of bring yourself out of whatever it is that you're thinking about. And you can set a budget. I did not want to spend more than $200. Yeah, this I got all this for $139. The bulk of that was definitely the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and then I guess just everything adding up. This was like $14. The makeup removing cleanser balm. Yeah. So let me actually look at that receipt. But all right, y'all. Let me see. What are my outro points? Am I well? I am well now. Like I said, there's a lot to be stressed about. But I'm making it. I am pushing through and trying to distract myself from different things going on. Like, I mean, you gotta do the fun stuff when you can. And that's what I've been doing. Like, trying to get my mind off of the seriousness of life right now and everything that's going on in the world. So, yeah, things feel heavy. Things definitely feel heavy. But I'm alive. I'm healthy. I don't really have a lot of complaints in the health department other than like my aching body. But, I have a massage to look forward to next weekend. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. So no complaints from me. Let's see. Oh, how have I been directing my life? Yeah, that's how I've been directing my life. I've been trying to find the pockets of where I can show up as my best self, where I can show up as my self for myself, and to listen to my body, give myself what I need. Not be so hard on myself. That's how I've been directing my life. Not being hard on myself. And to stay connected to those that I love most. Lots of FaceTime calls with my besties and my boo, and phone calls with my parents. Getting out the house on the weekends. Thank God it's starting to warm up a little in North Carolina. I do that because y'all know how springtime can be. Spring is up and down. Like today it was 75 and I was not expecting that. Like this morning I went to a grocery store and I wore my Columbia jacket, but throughout the day I've been wearing this cute dress and t-shirt over top of it. I'm like, this is March. um yeah, but getting out the house more, that's been good for my mental stability. And shopping. Shopping has. I'm gonna post another haul too. Yeah. And I believe that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I am not committing to a real schedule with this, if you can't tell. I just can't right now. I am just going to be able to put out the videos that I can. And I'm trying to just have fun with this. It's not like I have a huge following yet, but I am having fun. This is almost therapeutic for me to just sit and talk about things that I'm doing and why. And whenever I am able to have more guests, those episodes will have more structure. But these solo episodes, I want to get away from using a script. That was a lot for me to follow and try to perform in some kind of way. But this episode didn't have no structure at all. And I'm sure you still enjoyed it. Thank you.